welcome to Live Interactive English. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike.
And I am Karen. Today we are looking at a lesson, and it's part one of Jenna Ortega, Gen Z's favorite actress. So let me ask you, Mike,
yes.
Do you know Jenna Ortega? I mean, she's really big right now.
She is very, very famous. I have not seen her in many things. I have seen her on Saturday Night Live. And I think she was very good on that. And I know she's very, very, very famous, very popular. I can definitely recognize her in a picture.
Face, yes.
But no, I haven't. I've watched many things. I also know that when she was in Wednesday, which of course
that's the famous one. I think that's the one where she got famous.
Character from a very old TV show that we watched when we were little kids, and even then it was an old TV show. She kind of took this character and made it a whole new thing, and so I kind of thought that was cool. I didn't get to. I don't think I could watch it because it was on a streaming thing that I didn't have. But I thought it was really cool the way she kind of took this character and made it into a whole new thing, a whole new character. She had the the dancing style, which was very unique. So I really kind of enjoyed what she was doing with it, but I never got the chance to watch it. So
especially the dance that you were talking about, I think that's the part that got a lot of people.
It was
that's right. A lot of videos were trending, and then they were all doing the same dance that she did. And I think she came up with the moves too. It was really cool, and it's so different and unique because it's not just like any kind of dance move, but she kind of made it up. It's kind of weird, but unique at the same time.
Yes, creepy but cool.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, and I think that's a good way to describe her character as well. And she really created that character because on the TV show that we saw, it was just like the daughter in the family, right? But suddenly it was this very interesting young lady. And I think that is true about Jenna Ortega too. So let's find out all about her past, her career, what she did in the past, what she's doing now, and what she'll be doing in the future in our article. Jenna Ortega is a famous actress from the US. She was born on September 27, 2002, to a family of Mexican and Puerto Rican origin. When Jenna was 6 years old, she told her mother that she wanted to be on TV. From that moment on, Jenna's mother did everything she could to help her daughter follow her dreams, including driving her to auditions and helping her find an agent. Jenna's first big role arrived in 2016 on the Disney Channel show Stuck in the Middle. She played a smart Latina girl, Harley Diaz, who was interested in STEM. Jenna was proud to play Harley, and she said that the character was a positive role model for young girls.
So today we are looking at day one of the famous Jenna Ortega, Gen Z's favorite actress, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of new actresses coming up, and Jenna Ortega is one of them, and apparently she has many fans. That's why we call her the favorite actor. I don't know if we can say this is a fact. We can just say that she is a very popular, one of the more popular, or maybe the most popular young actress around. So let's find out all about her. It says Jenna Ortega is a famous actress from the US. All right, so there we learned already one bit of information. She is an American actress. We already know she's famous. If she wasn't famous, we wouldn't be talking about her. But yes, she is an American actress. She was born on September 27th, 2002, to a family of Mexican and Puerto Rican origin. September 20th. So that means she's a Libra.
Okay, wow.
My sister's a Libra, so that's why.
Is that the same birthday as your sister?
No, it's a few days after.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I know that. And she's from a family of Mexican and Puerto Rican origin. So that's why she has that sort of Hispanic-sounding name, Ortega. And who knows, maybe she speaks Spanish as well. But yes, born not too long ago, 2002. So she's still quite young.
Super young.
And yes, those are the origins of the family. When we talk about the origin of something, we're talking about the place where it comes comes from. It could have left that place and traveled around the world. It could be a person's origin, right? If you were born here, but now you live in another country, and someone says, hey, where are you from? Or something like that. Oh, I'm from Taiwan. I'm from Germany. I'm from Japan. That is your origin. We can also use it for things, right? Because things can start in one place and become popular all over the world. You can find sushi restaurants in probably every big city in the world. But of course, the origin of the food sushi is Japan. That's where it comes from. So her family may have lived in America for many, many years, many, many generations. But if you go back in time, the history of the family takes us to both Mexico and Puerto Rico, both Spanish-speaking parts of North America.
That's right. And then you were saying that she was born in 2002. So that means she's still in her early 20s.
Yes.
Super
just like
young.
us.
Okay, that's right. Okay, well, let's go back to the article though. So when Jenna was 6 years old, she told her mother that she wanted to be on TV.
Wow.
So at a very, very young age, she already knew that she was into performing and acting.
Yeah.
I think a lot of actors and actresses, they're also the same. When they're very young, you can tell from their personality, they like to perform, being in front of an audience. And I think she knew exactly what she wanted to do.
Yeah, when I was 6 years old, I told my mother I wanted to be Batman. That didn't work out for me. It didn't happen. No, it didn't happen. Maybe soon, but not yet. But she's obviously done very well. She knew what she wanted to do at 6. And hey, presto, she is on TV. I think she's even in movies and stuff too.
Big movies.
Well done with her. From that moment on, from the time she was 6 and said, Mommy, I want to be on TV. From that moment on, from then until now, Jenna's mother did everything she could to help her daughter follow her dreams. I'm going to call my mom and say, why didn't you help me become Batman? Why were you such a bad mom?
Are you blaming your mother now?
No, not at all. So yes, her mother really helped her, right? Her mother helped her probably, practice her acting and get her involved in plays and shows at school and other things like that. So her mother helped her daughter follow her dreams, including driving her to auditions and helping her find an agent.
Aww.
So the family was really behind her. They weren't kind of like, well, I don't know, being an actor, that's not a very easy job, and maybe you won't have success. Maybe you should become a doctor or a lawyer or, that kind of thing. The family was like, you want to be an actress? Okay, let's do as much as we can together to help you reach your goal, to help you make your dreams come true. That's really, really nice.
And that's really supportive too, especially being, so supportive as a family. I think this is why she is where she is today.
Fantastic. Let's go over to Hannah and
right.
find out more good stuff before we come back.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这一次要介绍的人物是 Jenna Ortega， 珍娜奥特加。课文标题用到 Gen Z's favorite actress 来描述她。那么 Gen Z 就是 Generation Z 世代的简称。那么 Jenna Ortega 她是2002年9月27日出生，她来自一个墨西哥与波多黎各裔的家庭。她6岁的时候告诉妈妈她想上电视，那从此母亲就竭尽所能帮她追逐梦想。Mike 老师听到他的生日说他是天秤座，那我们学一下 Libra 就是天秤座。老师还用到 Hispanic 这个形容词，是形容拉美裔美国籍的，或是可以形容是西班牙人、西班牙语言文化的。好，那么另外 Karen 老师说 Jenna Ortega 有非常支持她的家人，老师用到 supportive， 在 support 后面加 IVE， 构成这个形容词可以表达支持的、鼓励的或拥护的。好，那这边还有一个重点是名词 origin， 它可以表达出生地、起源或是血统。当这个意思解释时，通常是不可数名词。那常见的用法会是 of 加国家形容词加 origin 来表达某人是什么什么裔，具有什么样的血统，或者是可以表达某事物起源于什么什么。我们这边造2个例句。She's a French dancer of Ukrainian origin， 就是她是乌克兰裔的法国舞者。那第2个例句 ，This word is of Latin origin， 就可以表达这个单词是起源于拉丁文。好，那我们继续回到课文中。
And we are back. So, Jenna Ortega, 6 years old, she already knew what she wanted to do and her family was behind her. So what happened? Well, we know that they were driving her to auditions, places she could go and try out for different parts or roles in plays and TV shows and movies. Found an agent, someone who can help an actor or a performer find other jobs. And that did lead to a job. Jenna's first big role arrived in 2016 on the Disney Channel show Stuck in the Middle, born in 2002.
14
years old. She's already on a Disney Channel TV show. This is called Stuck in the Middle. You might be able to still find it somewhere.
That's right.
You can see young Jenna in her first big part. Who did she play? It says she played a smart Latina girl, Harley Diaz, who was interested in STEM. Okay, that's kind of a cool role for a young actress. She was Latina, so just like Jenna Ortega, she has sort of Spanish-American history or roots, Mexico, Puerto Rico, places like that. So maybe she even got to speak some Spanish in the part. Harley Diaz was the name of the character. Sounds like someone kind of like Jenna was, right? And in this part, she was interested in STEM, and that would be science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So she was a very smart character in the show, which is kind of cool.
That's right. And I'm sure she was really happy to get that role because she was so young. Only at 14 years old, she already started playing different roles on TV and with Disney too. Okay, so now let's continue. Jenna was proud to play Harley, and she said that the character was a positive role model for young girls. So when you say that she was really proud to play Harley, that means she was very happy. She was very honored to play this character because she thinks that this character brings a positive influence to young girls. That's what we say about being a role model. So character, though, we're looking at this word, that is a noun. A character, basically, in a story is a person, it could be an animal, or even a thing that acts or moves the plot forward. It's who the story is about. So for example, you can say the novel's main character is brave and works hard.
Like Batman.
That's right. What you wanted to be.
I know, one day, one day. All right, yes, this was a very positive role. Something that's positive is just good. It brings goodness to the world. It's a thing that makes people happy. It's a thing that's not scary or dark or sad or depressing, right? If you're in a bad mood, you want positive people around you. They can be, hey, it's not so bad. You can do it. And if you didn't have luck this time or success, next time we believe in you, that kind of thing. So it's a very positive role. She was a young lady playing another young lady who was smart, who worked hard at school, who was interested in science. There was nothing sort of bad about this part. And so, of course, that was a big reason, I'm sure, she was proud to play this character. For example, Stephanie left a positive review of the restaurant. All the things she said about the review were good things. All right, let's go over to Hanny, who was another very positive person.
That's right.
Jenna Ortega 的第一个重要角色是在2016年的迪士尼频道节目里饰演一个聪明的拉丁裔女孩，对科学、科技、工程跟数学领域感兴趣。那她自己其实很自豪可以饰演这个角色，这个角色是年轻女孩们的正面榜样。文中的 role model 就可以表达榜样。那么单字 character 它可以表达人物角色，像是在电影、戏剧、书里面的人物角色。Positive 则是形容正面的、积极的。那文中他用到 Jenna was proud to play 来表达 Jenna 她很自豪能够饰演什么。那这边有一个重点就是 somebody 加上 be 动词加形容词加不定词 to be 这样的句型。那句型当中的形容词呢，多半是表达情绪的形容词，后面接不定词去表达说做某事带给某人的感受。举例来说 Aaron was excited to share his good news. Aaron 兴奋地分享他的好消息。那我们接回课文中。
Okay, now we actually learned quite a few things about Jenna Ortega. How about let's go to the second part of our article and we'll be right back.
Sounds good. In 2022, she was cast as Wednesday Addams in Wednesday, and the show became an immediate success. Jenna's acting received great praise, which led to a Golden Globe nomination. Fans loved Jenna's performance as Wednesday for its humor and uniqueness. Her dance scene, in particular, became a hit on social media, and many fans copied her dance moves online. All right, we are back. We're reading all about Jenna Ortega. So there she is, 14 years old. She's got her own Disney show or a character, Harley Diaz. And then what happened next in her big career?
Okay, well, let's learn more about Jenna Ortega. In 2022, she was cast as Wednesday Addams in Wednesday, and the show became an immediate success. And that's what we were talking about before. I think this was actually the one of the TV series that got her really, really famous,
oh, yes.
right?
Oh, she went from a child Disney star, which, you know, she would have had a lot of young fans, but with Wednesday, she was a global star.
That's
People
right.
all around the world loved that show. And of course, now everyone knew who she was, and she was leading the cast.
Exactly. She was cast as Wednesday. So to cast, usually the verb cast means to throw something or to direct at something. Like a glance. It can also mean to shape something by pouring it into a mold or to choose actors for a role. So she was chosen to be this actor Wednesday for this movie.
Exactly.
So for example, for this TV series, I should say, for example, we can say my favorite actor was cast in the lead role. When you say the lead role, that means the main role in the movie. Of course, you want to be the lead role when you are an actor.
Like Batman.
Exactly,
yes,
like Batman. You're not going to let this one go.
We can also use cast as a noun to talk about all the people who acted in that movie. So at the end of the movie, when they list all the actors and the character's name, that's the cast of the movie or the TV show. And immediate, we talked about her immediate fame or immediate success of that show. That means right away. It happened right away. It didn't take some time. It didn't sort of become popular slowly. It had immediate success, and we often also use the adverb immediately. Right away. Don't waste time. Don't take some time. Don't think about it. Do it right away. Immediate or immediately meaning wasting no time right now. For example, please take immediate action to fix the problem. Don't have a nap. Don't have a snack. Do it now. Back to the article. Jenna's acting received great praise. Everyone thought it was fantastic. Wonderful reviews. 10 out of 10, 5 stars, all of that stuff. And it says, which led, so Jenna's acting received great praise, which led to a Golden Globe nomination.
Wow.
And if you're talking about those awards or prizes they give out for acting, I think the Golden Globe is basically one below an Oscar.
That's right.
Or an Emmy for TV. So still very, very good, especially for a young person in their first big leading role, right? So there you go. Well done her. You know who else has a Golden Globe?
Who?
Not Hanny. But she's still a wonderful person.
But we should go to Henny.
Yeah, let's go over.
在2022年 ，Jenna Ortega 在 Wednesday 这出电视剧当中饰演 Wednesday Addams。那这出剧立刻获得了成功，而她的演技也备受赞誉，使她获得了金球奖提名。来看单字 cast，cast 在文中当动词来表达为什么来选派演员，它其实还可以当名词来表达演员阵容。另外， cast 它当动词还可以表达铸造，当名词表达铸造物啊、铸模。Karen 老师在讲解时就提到 mold 这个字 ，M-O-L-D，mold 可以表达模具、模子。下一个单字 immediate， 它是形容立即的、直接的或者是紧接的。那这边还有一个重点是 lead to 的用法。好，首先我们可以用 lead to something 来表达导致、引起什么什么。lead 它的动词三态是 lead, led, led。举例来说 ，bad eating habits may lead to various health problems。不良饮食习惯可能会导致各种不同的健康问题。第二个，我们可以用 lead somebody to 加原形动词，表达使得让某人做某事。举例来说 ，Her passion for helping people in need led her to become a social worker。她那份想帮助有需要的人的热忱，使她成为了一名社工。好，那我们接着回到课文中。
Okay, now we're back. Now back to the article. Fans loved Jenna's performance as Wednesday for its humor and uniqueness. And of course, that's why people really love her, because of how she portrayed the character. Now, humor, what does it mean? That's a noun, a quality that makes people laugh or feel amused. Wednesday's supposed to be like a little bit creepy character, but when you look at her, it's kind of creepy but weird and funny at the same time.
That is a hard thing to do.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so an example sentence for humor would be, Jacob's sense of humor always makes people laugh. And that's a great quality to have.
Absolutely. And to make people laugh, people have to kind of like you, but she's also kind of scary. So that's why it was a really hard thing to do, but she did it so well. And there was one scene. I mean, I didn't see the show, but I heard about this and I even saw clips of it.
Yes.
Her dance scene in particular became a hit on social media, and many fans copied her dance moves online. There were TikTok videos, Instagram videos. People were doing this. I saw, famous people doing it on comedy shows and stuff like that. It became a hit on social media, and many fans copied her dance moves online because they loved it so much, they wanted to do something just like that. All right, let's go over to Hanny one last time.
粉丝们很喜欢 Jenna Ortega 在 Wednesday 里面的演出，她的表演充满幽默和独特性，尤其是她的舞蹈场景在社群媒体上爆红了，那很多粉丝都在网络上模仿她的舞步。单字 humor 就是幽默，它是名词。那么 Karen 老师在描述 Wednesday Addams 这个角色的时候，有用到 creepy creepy 是形容令人毛骨悚然的，也有用到 weird weird， 那就是形容奇怪的、怪异的。好，那我们继续回到课文中。
And we are back. So that's all the time we have for Jenna Ortega today. We have enjoyed very much learning all about her. I think I knew a lot of this stuff already. So tomorrow, we're going to have more. In the next article, we'll find out more about what she's doing and some of her projects in the future.
So let's review the article again, and we'll see you guys next time.
We will.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Jenna Ortega is a famous actress from the U.S. She was born on September 27, 2002, to a family of Mexican and Puerto Rican origin. When Jenna was 6 years old, she told her mother that she wanted to be on TV. From that moment on, Jenna's mother did everything she could to help her daughter follow her dreams, including driving her to auditions and helping her find an agent. Jenna's first big role arrived in 2016 on the Disney Channel show Stuck in the Middle. She played a smart Latina girl, Harley Diaz, who was interested in STEM. Jenna was proud to play Harley, and she said that the character was a positive role model for young girls. In 2022, she was cast as Wednesday Addams in Wednesday, and the show became an immediate success. Jenna's acting received great praise, which led to a Golden Globe nomination. Fans loved Jenna's performance as Wednesday for its humor and uniqueness. Her dance scene in particular became a hit on social media, and many fans copied her dance moves online.
最后我们来复习今天课文里的单字文法。单字的部分有 character， 它可以指电影、戏剧、书里面的人物角色。那么 positive， 它是形容正面的、积极的。cast 当动词可以表达为什么选派演员。immediate 是形容词，形容立即的、直接的或者是紧接的。humor 是名词，表示幽默。那文法的部分，我们第一个学到名词 origin 可以表达出生地、起源或是血统，我们可以用 of 加国家形容词加 origin 来表达某人是什么什么意，具有什么样的血统，也可以表达某事物起源于什么什么。第二个，我们学到 somebody 加 be 动词加形容词加不定词 to v， 这样的句型可以表达做某事带给某人的感受。第三个学到 lead to 的用法，那首先可以用 lead to something 来表达导致引起什么，也可以用 lead somebody to 加上原形动词表达使得让某人做什么什么。好，那以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Winnie, I got your lunch.
Oh,
Thanks.
What?
Cold noodles again?
It's summertime.
I know, but I just have no appetite for cold noodles. I think it's kind of boring.
Well, that's why I want to show you. I've learned a new way to enjoy cold noodles by adding texture.
Well, I guess first things first is we just prepare our cold noodles as usual, right?
That's right.
Okay.
So I have our 2 different sauces, and we are going to stir it to mix it evenly.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess after you stirred that, I'm going to pour it over my noodles. So far, these cold noodles look pretty plain to me.
Well, this is the fun part, and we're going to experiment with some basil-flavored pea crackers.
But those pieces are really big. It's gonna be kind of hard to eat it.
Well, that's why we have to crush it. Now that we have crushed little pieces, we can sprinkle it on top of our cold noodles.
Oh gosh. I'm nervous.
Well, let's try.
Okay, so you're gonna sprinkle it?
Yes, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna stir it.
Is it good?
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
And now with the texture, you won't find it so boring anymore.
Yeah, and also the fact that we used basil flavor. That brings out the flavor of the cold noodles. I recommend this.
Yeah, well, try it this summer. Wow, Winnie, looks like you really like it.
I guess I do. I guess I like cold noodles again. Well, hopefully you guys can go home and try this way of eating cold noodles too. But that's all we have for today. Remember to follow us on Instagram, send us a DM or an email if you have something you want to say in English but you just don't know how. Kiki, anything you want to say?
I'm glad you like cold noodles again.
Me too.
Kiwi later.